In 26 years, CJP has been committed to taking care of the vulnerable members of our community and of our broader world. It's part of who we are as a people. In fact, if you look at the way that the Hebrew Bible phrases the commandment to take care of those in need, it's actually incredibly powerful. It doesn't just say, give to those in need. It says, when you see a person who falls on hard times, when you see a need, do not look away. The obligation to give, the obligation to help, the obligation to solve the world's problems begins with seeing the humanity of the person right in front of us and not looking away. Homelessness is an issue that affects us here and beyond, and it's an issue from which we cannot look away. Addressing the eviction crisis is one of the most important ways that we can work to keep communities and individuals whole. And for us, it's a moral and spiritual imperative. But it's not just enough to help the person right in front of us, because to repair the world, to pursue justice, means we have to pursue systemic change. It means closing the gap between the way the world is today and the way the world ought to be. Now, homelessness isn't exclusive to any one city or town. No one is immune to it. One bad break, a health crisis, sudden joblessness, a natural disaster, any of these could lead to eviction. So what better way to help close the gap than addressing these issues before they arise? And that's why Home Start is such a powerful program. When you keep families in their homes, you proactively address so many of the issues that would arise if they had no place to live. This truly is systemic change. It is a win-win-win for families, for landlords, and for our communities. CJP and our Jewish community feel called to this work, because in the Jewish tradition, it's not enough for us to only take care of our own. We feel called to be a community that is engaged with our broader society and with the world, bringing our values to bear on the problems and challenges that all of us face, and working for the dignity and well-being of every human being. And that's why it was so important to me, to our board, to all of my colleagues at CJP to be at the table, working alongside Bank of America and United Way to support innovative solutions to homelessness. And eviction prevention is really an extraordinary place to start. The partnerships that Home Start has brought together are an example of what we can do when we work together to close this gap. It truly is a collaborative effort, as we just heard, to bring together the private sector, local government, nonprofits, and faith communities at a time when it feels like the challenges are getting bigger and the silos are getting stronger. None of us can or should do this alone. But when we work together, city and town officials, faith communities, agencies, nonprofits, landlords, and others, when we work together, we can take the first step toward making sure that everyone in our communities has a safe, stable, and secure place to call home. Our Jewish community is proud to be here with you today. Thank you to our partners, to Home Start, to United Way of Mass Bay, to Father Bill's and Mainspring, and to Bank of America. We're honored to be in this partnership with all of you. May this be just the beginning. Thanks.